Welcome to Bible Meets Life. Whether you're new or returning, we're glad you're here. Here we explore how the Bible's wisdom can shape our everyday lives. Today, we're diving into a verse from Romans about loving one another like family. This message is for anyone seeking deeper, more meaningful relationships. Let's take a moment to pause, reflect, and open our hearts to what God has for us. Ready? Let's discover the beautiful truths waiting for us in Romans. Every day, our lives are woven together by countless interactions, some joyful, some challenging. When relationships get tough, Scripture offers us guidance and hope. Today, we'll explore a verse that gives us a practical blueprint for loving better, no matter who we're with. These timeless principles can transform our homes, workplaces, and communities. Let's open our hearts and see how we can love a little more like family. Our focus today is Romans 12:10. Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. Paul wrote these words to encourage a diverse community to love deeply and selflessly. This verse is a simple, powerful call to build strong, supportive relationships. It challenges us to move beyond self-interest and embrace a radical, life-changing love. We'll break down each part of this verse and see how it can guide us today. Let's discover how these words can shape our lives and relationships right now. Be devoted to one another in love calls us to a family-like affection, loyal, steadfast, and caring. True devotion means showing up, supporting each other, and building trust through consistent acts of kindness. It's about celebrating joys, sharing burdens, and creating a safe space where everyone feels valued. This isn't passive. It's an active choice to invest in deeper connections. Imagine the comfort of knowing you're truly supported. This is the community Paul envisioned. Let's commit to loving with that same devotion in all our relationships. Honor one another above yourselves is a call to humility and respect. Honoring others means putting their needs first, celebrating their successes, and treating them with genuine value. It's about small, everyday choices, listening, serving, and lifting others up. This selfless love transforms relationships, creating harmony and trust. When we honor others, we reflect God's love and build a culture of grace. Imagine a community where everyone is valued and respected. By choosing to honor others, we help create that world, one act of love at a time. True devotion has an unwavering quality. Think of the roots of a mighty oak tree, holding it firm through storms and seasons. It's a commitment to stand by someone not just on their sunny days, but also when their world is filled with clouds. This unwavering love creates a powerful sense of security in our relationships. This is the essence of creating a true family-like bond. This kind of steadfastness says, I am here for you, no matter what. This is a reflection of God's own love for us. Cultivating this type of devotion requires us to be intentional about our commitments. This involves patience, forgiveness, and a willingness to work through misunderstandings rather than walking away. Ultimately, this unwavering devotion is a gift we give to others. We become a source of strength and comfort for the people in our lives. This is the heart of being devoted, embodying a love that endures. Devotion's true measure is found in action. Love is a verb, something we do. Being devoted means translating our feelings of care into tangible acts of service and support. It's the consistent daily choice to show up for others, proving our love through our deeds, not just our words. This active love is what gives our relationships substance and strength. Think about the practical ways devotion can be expressed, like remembering a friend's appointment. These small, consistent acts communicate a powerful message. I care about you, and I am with you. This active devotion requires us to be observant and attentive to the needs of others. It's how we live out the gospel in our neighborhoods, our workplaces, and our homes. When people see our consistent, active love, they see a small glimpse of God's own character. Let us challenge ourselves to move beyond just feeling love and start actively demonstrating it. Let's consider the power of honoring one another above yourselves. There is a quiet strength in choosing to honor someone else. It demonstrates inner security and grace. Honoring another is about recognizing their God-given worth. Choosing to honor is intentional. Give credit where it's due, listen respectfully, and lift others up. Honor reflects the belief that every person is worthy of respect. See the good in others and treat them with dignity. Honoring others disarms conflict, builds bridges, and creates connection. It fosters peace and reflects the love of Jesus. When we consistently practice honoring others, it transforms our interactions. It shifts the dynamic to collaboration and mutual support. Instead of trying to win, we serve and uplift others. This simple change can revolutionize everything. Our goal becomes to be loving and encouraging. This transforms tense encounters into moments of grace. Imagine a family gathering where everyone is committed to honoring one another. In a professional setting, this is equally transformative, fostering creativity and boosting morale. It turns individuals into a true team. Honoring others is a powerful witness to a different way of living. It shows a better way to relate. When we choose to honor others, we participate in a divine pattern of love. It's one thing to read beautiful words on a page, but it's another to see them come alive. The true magic of Scripture happens when we carry it into our hearts and hands. That is when its power is truly unleashed, changing not only our own lives, but the lives of those we touch. So, let's bring this teaching to life by stepping into some real-life scenarios. We will see how a moment of intentional love can change the entire atmosphere of a situation. In each of these settings, we will see how the choice to be devoted and to honor another person can turn a challenge into a connection. These stories are meant to be an encouragement, showing us that we all have the capacity to live this verse out. Let's dive into our first story and see this beautiful principle in action. Imagine volunteering at an animal shelter with friends on a warm Saturday. But you notice Sarah seems off. Devotion moves from feeling to action. You choose to gently pull Sarah aside. You say, "Hey, you seem a little down. Let's take a break and sit with the puppies." You're showing her tangible care. Later, when the manager asks for help with a tough job, you remember to honor one another above yourselves. You volunteer, saying, "I've got this one. Sarah, why don't you feed the cats?" You're putting her well-being above your own, setting a beautiful example of love. It transforms the day into a lesson of loving each other like family. Picture a lively family reunion at a local park. The sun is shining, the grill is sizzling, and kids are running around laughing. Amidst all the activity, you notice your great-aunt Mary sitting by herself. It can be easy for older members to feel a bit left out. Romans 12:10 calls us to honor one another across all generations. Make a conscious choice to sit with your Aunt Mary. Give her your full, undivided attention. Ask about her life with genuine curiosity. Listen, allowing her the space to share her memories and her wisdom. You are communicating that her life has immense value. Instead of feeling invisible, she feels seen, heard, and deeply cherished. You have lived out Romans 12:10 in a way that strengthens the entire family. Let's focus on the workplace. Relationships with colleagues can be tricky. They can be a source of support or stress. Imagine working on a project with a coworker, Michael. The deadline is looming and the pressure is on. Michael seems distracted and is making mistakes. It's affecting the project's timeline. Your first instinct might be frustration. It would be easy to complain about his performance. But remember to be devoted to one another in love. This applies to our colleagues too. They are the people we are in the trenches with every day. Instead of complaining, choose devotion. Approach Michael with concern. Ask, "Is everything okay?" Show him he has an ally. Offer to help lighten his load. Honor Michael by protecting his dignity. Choose to live out Romans 12:10. It builds a culture of trust. As we look back on these stories, at the animal shelter, the family reunion, and the office, a common thread emerges. In each situation, the turning point was a simple, conscious choice. It was the choice to see beyond the surface, to notice another person's need, and to respond with a love that was active and selfless. It was the choice to be devoted, when it would have been easier to be distant. It was the choice to honor someone else, when it would have been more natural to prioritize oneself. These are not grand, heroic acts that require superhuman strength. They are small, quiet decisions made in the ordinary moments of our day. This is incredibly good news for all of us because it means that living out this powerful verse is accessible to everyone, every single day. The power to transform our relationships lies in the small choices we make. It's the choice to put down our phone and listen. It's the choice to offer a word of encouragement instead of criticism. It's the choice to volunteer for the hard task to lighten someone else's load. Each of these choices is like planting a seed of love. We may not see the full harvest immediately, but over time, these small seeds grow into a beautiful garden of strong, healthy, and life-giving relationships. Think about the ripple effect of these choices. When you showed devotion to your friend Sarah at the shelter, you not only comforted her but also inspired your other friends. When you honored your great-aunt Mary, you strengthened the fabric of your entire family. When you supported your colleague Michael, you fostered a healthier and more compassionate work environment for everyone. Our individual choices to love well have a communal impact. They create an atmosphere of grace that makes it easier for others to be kind and compassionate in return. Love is contagious in the most beautiful way. So the challenge for us is to become more mindful of these choice points in our daily lives. Let's ask ourselves, in this conversation, in this meeting, in this family moment, how can I show devotion? How can I honor the person in front of me? This simple internal question can become our guide, helping us to navigate our interactions with greater intention and love. It's not about being perfect, but about being present and willing. Every day offers us countless opportunities to practice. And every time we make that simple choice to love like family, we are bringing the beautiful truth of Romans 12:10 to life. How do we turn these powerful ideas into natural habits? Let's break it down into 3 easy steps. Show devotion, honor first, and act with love. Show devotion by being a consistent presence. Honor others by putting them before ourselves. Act with love as the motivation behind everything. Ask yourself, what is the most loving way I can respond right now? Reflecting the pure, selfless love that God has so generously shown to us all. Now that we have these 3 simple habits, showing devotion, honoring first, and acting with love, the key is to weave them into the ordinary fabric of our daily routines. This isn't about adding more tasks, but transforming the moments we already have. The goal is to make these acts of love as natural as pouring our morning coffee or brushing our teeth before bed. Let's think about a common scenario. A friend calls you, stressed about a deadline. Show devotion. Just listen. Practice honoring them first. Put their need for support above your schedule. Finally, wrap it up by acting with love. It happens in these small moments when we choose to be devoted, to honor one another, and to let love guide our every response. And so, we come to the end of our time together today, but it is really just the beginning of a beautiful journey. We have walked through the powerful words of Romans 12:10, a simple verse that holds a universe of wisdom for our relationships. We've seen how being devoted to one another in love calls us to a steadfast, active, and family-like affection. This isn't just ancient advice. It is a living, breathing blueprint for building a life rich with connection, meaning, and grace, reflecting the very heart of God in our everyday lives. The stories we shared are all meant to serve as an encouragement that living out this verse is a tangible possibility for each and every one of us. If this message has spoken to your heart today, I encourage you to share it with someone in your life who you think might need a little extra love and encouragement. Let's continue to build this space into a true family of encouragement. Thank you so much for joining us here at Bible Meets Life. Let's carry the spirit of Romans 12:10 with us into the rest of our week, looking for every opportunity to be devoted in love and to honor one another. Until we meet again for our next exploration together, may you be blessed, and may you be a blessing to everyone you meet. See you next time. God bless.